Hello, my name is Madeline. I'm an intern at the Air Center. I'm going to speak a little bit about statelessness and the unique challenges it poses to human rights. I'll do this by answering 5 questions. What, who, where, why, and how? Let's start with what. What is statelessness? In Article 1.1 of the 1954 Convention relating to the status of stateless persons, statelessness is defined as, quote, the term stateless person means a person who is not considered as a national by any state under the operation of its law, unquote. In other words, to be stateless means to have no nationality. Which brings us to who and where. The exact number of stateless persons is unknown, but the UNHCR estimates that there are many millions, of which somewhere around 1/3 are children. People are perhaps most aware of statelessness in the refugee context, but statelessness is actually a pervasive problem. Some people are born stateless, and others become stateless. For example, in more than 20 countries, there are laws which do not allow women to pass on their nationalities to their children. Other countries limit citizenship to certain races and ethnicities, leading to children being born without a nationality. For instance, Myanmar in 1982 passed a law that made it impossible for Rohingya Muslims to get a full citizenship. Additionally, the creation and destruction of states can lead to statelessness. For example, the end of the Soviet Union led to hundreds of thousands being stateless in the Baltic states and Eastern Europe. Thus, stateless people are often from minority groups facing persecution due to religion, race or ethnicity, gender, and past nationality. Which leads us to why. Why should we care? The UNHCR has categorized stateless people as among the most vulnerable in the world. Deprivation of a nationality often leads to the deprivation of basic and fundamental human rights. Without citizenship, people are often denied the right to equality before the law, the right to work, the right to education, and the right to health care. For example, in its recent report on the impact of COVID-19 on stateless persons, the UNHCR identified a significant and growing vaccination gap within populations of stateless people. Due to their lack of citizenship or proof of identity, many stateless people are unable to receive a COVID-19 vaccine under many countries' vaccination plans. Moreover, many stateless people, even those who would be eligible for a vaccine in their countries of residence, are unaware of this due to poor availability of information in some stateless communities. So, given the significance of the problem, the last question to be addressed is how do we help? The solution is obviously to provide statehood for the stateless. But such a solution, while simple to say, is far from easy to actualize. That being said, there are measures that could be taken to begin to address the issue. For example, the UNHCR recommends countries establish effective statelessness determination procedures. The European Network on Statelessness recommends universal birth registration and certification. And the World Economic Forum suggests the focus should be on recognition, or, in other words, a way for stateless persons to have some sort of official recognition, even if it is not yet statehood. These systematic changes will take time and effort from IGOs and state governments to implement. At the end of the day, however, what we can all do is make sure stateless people do not disappear into the shadows, but instead are afforded every opportunity to ensure their voices are heard. Thank you.